Hello and welcome to the Rise of the Immortals Cup. This will be my first cast in this tournament, and I will be casting this series between Brainbunch and Two Potato Bros. Brainbunch fittingly has the two players Brain Fart and Brainwashed, while Two Potato Bros has Freshie and Mercy Time. So we will see how these players do in the 2v2 setting on Roanoke Abyss. Brain Fart pulling out a trick here, going first PGen and then Air Factory, and it works. He gets a bomber out at about minute 116, and he's going to be flying at Mercy Time. So we got 3 Seraphims and 1 Aeon on this map. So no one wants to risk playing UEF or Cybern. That's understandable. Seraphim and Aeon make more sense. So it looks like the first action of the game is this bomber coming in from Brain Fart. And it will be coming up against Mercy Time, who completely does not expect this. So we'll see if Brain Fart can micro this well. So far he is. He's getting off another bomb. Will he? Yeah, he gets it off. So he gets 3 kills on that first pass. So very good bombing. But he is in danger here of losing his bomber. So 30 health left. It escapes. It's gonna go in a circle. So he's following this up with a scout. He's gonna see if he can find anything else to bomb. While Mercy Time has come out with an interceptor, but he's not gonna find the bomber yet. However, it does run into flak, and it will just fall. It's a nice wreck right there. This NG should pick up. And looks like for every single player, they're sending their ACUs to the middle. So it seems like a good choice, since when you're in a game state like this, an island like this becomes extremely important. Whoever can control this has an almost guaranteed victory with such a huge economy advantage. So Mercy Time coming in. Looks like Mercy Time and Brain Fart are about dead even. And Brainwashed, thinking about who has an advantage in this game, definitely Brain Fart very good, because I'm pretty sure he's a very experienced sentence player. So in terms of Navy, he's going to be very strong. And I'm not sure if Brainwashed wait, is Brainwashed Curry? He could be Curry Smuggler, because if he is Curry Smuggler, then that would also be a massive advantage for his team, because Curry is very good with Navy. Although I can't say that for sure. I might be completely wrong, but I will be guessing that he is Curry. So Freshie starts with a factory, but with some NGs, but a bomber denies it at the last second. So very good for Curry, for Brainwash. I need to call him Brainwash in case he's not in fact Curry. So Freshie just needs to get this factory finished. It's very close to being completed. Brainwash now comes in with a transport of his own while he has air control, and he will be establishing a factory on the island. So definitely at a massive advantage right now. Freshie is just gonna go for it, try to get this factory done, even with the bomber still in the area. He does get it done. He's getting some flak out. He's gonna find out exactly what's been happening. Denies the construction of the point defense. And I always have some ACU shooting each other, both players with one factory, but Freshie with an artillery piece here. The other island looks like it's extremely even between Brain Fart and Mercy Time, both players with a single factory, and they're going to be working on their second. So here's Freshy, and he's reclaimed a brainwashed factory, so now he is at the factory advantage. No brainwashed coming in. He is going to try to deny Freshy's factory as well. Freshy trying to get some engineers going. That is the right choice, but not when they're being shot by an ACU. And what you can do in that situation, brainwash is reclaiming. So now Freshy's going to try to get a point defense. The factory does go down. Looks like Brainwashed is not going to be able to deny this being constructed because he is at a pretty big disadvantage, and so he's just going to retreat. So now a secure area for Freshy. He is surrounded though by Brainwashed naval units. He has some submarines there. Looks like a Mercy Time and Brainfart just going at it in the middle of this island. And Mercy Time could get himself in a little bit of trouble here, although not really, because it's pretty easy to avoid the Seraphim artillery, and he's going to run into the water without too many problems. He has got his naval units there, so he knows it's safe. In fact, speaking of Navy, Brainfart doesn't have any Navy, he's just making Tech 2 air units, and he doesn't actually have air control, so that could be a mistake. And Brainwashed looks like he's getting the upper hand. He's got some factories back here that are producing reinforcements that he is sending across. And it looks like, unless Freshy can do something amazing, Brainwashed will have this island. Freshy will take naval control, at least locally, so that'll help him. Because there isn't anything these frigates can do against the submarines, so he will kill those. But Brainwashed with Tech 2, and he's got a destroyer already out here at minute 11. And that will effectively end any hopes Freshy has of taking the middle. Unless Freshy can pull something off with Navy, and doesn't look like he will. He's got a lot of Tech 1 artillery moving to the middle. I'm not sure what that's going to be able to do, though. Brainfart, very close, but no cigar there. Well, actually, that was Mercy Time. He almost got the point defense done. And Brainfart is running over the middle, so looks like Brainbunch is going to take control of both islands here, coming up at minute 13. And that is a very big bonus to their team. I'm pretty sure that Brainwash will take this, even if it takes a while, because now that he's got a Tech 2 destroyer, there isn't anything Freshy can do at all. With 4 factories here and a bunch more here, all making auroras to that area, it's going to be very difficult to break. You'd need something like gunships to take care of that. Looks like Brainfart has been surrounded, and he is trying to make Navy in a different location, so he's making the right move. Could lose a Tech 2 mass extractor here. Of course, Seraphim frigates are notorious for never being able to kill anything, no matter what. But a whole bunch of them will do something eventually. And Fresh trying to be sneaky here, bringing some artillery around in a transport. So just trying to be cute there with a transport. And Brainwash completely runs over the middle here at minute 14. And Brainfart now sitting in the middle of the island. He is not in a great defensive position, though. He's surrounded by Navy, and he doesn't really have solid air control, so Mercy Time could still pull something off. And if you remember, the rules in this tournament are a no share. So if one person dies, it's very important. And Freshy does move his stuff. He is gonna be actually. This is a very good drop, but a quick bomber. If he had just targeted some of this power, it would have been much more effective. As it is, he didn't actually really kill anything. Yeah, this artillery isn't going to be too effective unless it can take out a mass extractor, which looks like it might be able to. There goes that artillery, so no actual damage done. Brainwash knows that he's taken over the middle. His job is done. He can return home. And Brainfart using the correct unit's gunships to clean up the Tech 1 frigates. And by reclaiming these, he can really make up for any damage that was actually done. Now Brainfart just reclaiming and building up stuff in the middle. And he is completely surrounded now. It's unclear what his plan is to get out of his current situation, but Mercy Time right now looking very strong. He's got a lot of air, so definitely putting everything into his air production. Now with 3 destroyers, Freshie really doesn't have too many prospects of getting back in the water. Brainwashed is dominating him pretty well. The only thing Freshie has going for him is the Tech 1, the air domination. So he is trying to use his advantage with gunships, although it would be better to raid something like this where you can just kill everything since there's no anti-air. That would be a great thing to do. You could also go after the naval production, but definitely don't want to go here with all this flak. It is exactly where Freshie is going to fly. He's going to try to target fire down the flak first. He's losing a lot of gunships, so definitely not a well-chosen target there. Will he get the Tech 2 mass extractor? He does in the end. That might be all that Freshie has, though, to offer, because he has completely lost the game. There is nothing he can do. He's got 3 destroyers bearing down on his base, and he can't get back into the water, and there's auroras closing in. Mercy Time still looks to be in a decent position, but he won't be sniping Brainfart anytime soon with a Tech 2 flak and a shield up. So Brainfart also in a very good position, and he's got some artillery factories on the island. If he chooses to go Tech 2 Navy, that could save him as well from any naval threats. So Mercy Time trying to use torpedo bombers here against brainwashed destroyers. He might actually get one of them. Looks like, yeah, it does go down, but it's not going to save Freshie from losing everything. Now he's got auroras that he can't deal with. He's trying to go Tech 2 air, but that's way too late. First he gives everything to Mercy Time, and he realizes that's the end, so massive army coming in from Brainwashed. Brainfart just chilling. He really doesn't need to worry about anything at the moment. He can just sit back and tech if he wants, because Mercy Time will not be offering any threat to him anytime soon. First he says GG, but he's still dodging. It's pretty funny. Now with 200 HP, this is the end of the game for Fresh, and he goes down. Brainfart tries to bring in some gunships, but they are promptly slaughtered by Mercy Time, so he's definitely not done yet. Single artillery being sneaky. And Mercy Time is probably just waiting for Brainwash to come in and kill him. So we have to say very well played by Brainwashed. And Brainfart did very well as well to win his island and then hold off Mercy Time. Brainwash just annihilated Freshie there. And he's being very disrespectful. Although, I'm not sure what the hell happened there. The transport was set to go over here, and even though it survived, it dropped off the artillery in the ocean, and they just died. This is a very unfortunate destroyer here. Swims into a pack of enemy ships, and it goes underwater, so it can do some damage still. But now it's just a matter of time. Brainfart also moving in all his amphibious units. And Mercy Time says that Houston, we have a problem. That's definitely true. And here we go. At minute 24, this game is over. And so even though brainwashed old Brainbunch takes the very first game of the series, we still have a 1 versus 1, and we will see which players are picked for the first of the 1v1. So I'll see you guys in just a second. So here we are with game 2 of the series between Brainbunch and Two Potato Bros. And this is a very important game of the series because Mercy Time in the top right is representing Two Potato Bros. Brainfart in the bottom left as UEF is representing Brainbunch. And if Mercy Time can win this, he can push the series to a game 3. If Brainfart can win, then he can close the series out at 2-0 and make game 3 irrelevant. So definitely everything to play for both players. And we'll see how they deal with the situation. Mercy Time going second land, while Brainfart going second land and then third land, so plenty of land. There's no lack of land from these guys. And Mercy Time is spreading out Selenians everywhere. This is a great play. This is actually fantastic. I love this from Mercy Time. He will not be surprised by anything. And if these are all set at hold fire, then they will not be detected, and he has complete radar coverage. So brilliant early play there. Nothing is going to sneak past these Selenians. And so great opening from Mercy Time, and we'll see how the game pans out. He did sacrifice some early build power to make all these Selenians, but I'm pretty sure they're worth it because, for example, he knows where these are, and Brainfart literally has no clue that he's being watched. So Mercy Time will know where to send his stuff, and he also knows that these two are down here, so great early intelligence. Brainfart already done with 4 land factories. That's very quick. He's already working on the 5th. Mercy Time, on the other hand, just has 2, and he's making an air factory. So already a huge difference in style. We can expect Brainfart to have quite a few more units. And he's going Tech 2 immediately. This is amazing. Brainfart not even bothering to make any air, and he's going Tech 2 at around minute 4. We'll see if Mercy Time scouts and realizes what's happening. He is going to move his ACU into the middle to confront an enemy force, which should cause Brainfart to retreat. He doesn't want to be caught in this bad situation. And now scouting, he knows exactly what has happened. And Mercy Time needs to come up with something quick, otherwise he's going to lose map control very, very quickly with Tech 2 on the field at minute 6. So he has a number of options available to him with all this power. He could get the gun, he could make quick Tech 2 of his own, or he could do a gigantic land spam and try to combat the Tech 2 that way. So he has a number of options. He could also make a whole bunch of air if he wanted to. But with Tech 2 flak now coming out to cover the map, air won't be too much of an option very soon. The original Selene's still alive and picking up information, so he knows where everything is. This is so great. Looks like a bomber gonna attack the force a little bit. Doesn't get any bomb off. Brainfart hiding some units in the corner. And Mercy Time once again moving his ACU to confront a force. Brainfart's ACU has just been chilling out in the bottom right this whole game. And the Mongoose are going to be destroying pretty much everything. I don't see what... well, actually, no, now Mercy Time does have some Tech 2 of his own here at minute 8. Some Ilshivas. So those should definitely do some good things for him. He's got some raiding tanks here, so that's a nice play. If he can take out the radar, that would be a great target, but I don't think he even knows about it. So that will not go down. Brainfart picking up some free mass in the middle. An unfortunate bomber flies straight over an anti-air turret and is promptly dispatched. So here at minute 8, both players with Tech 2. I don't think either player has an upgrade. So now Mercy Time sending out teams of Tech 2 units in different directions, and he is going to make it work here. He's going to destroy all this stuff from Brainfart. He doesn't want to be pushing into the bottom though with Brainfart's ACU hanging out down there. Okay, and these Mongoose are destroyed by Tech 1 artillery. They weren't moved. Tech 1 already does a lot of damage if you don't dodge it. 14 kill Mongoose. Very impressive. Very impressive indeed. 2 of the original 4 Selines still alive. And actually, in this situation, you could uncloak it and go after an engineer. If you microed it properly, you could definitely pull it off. Ridiculous power for Mercy Time. 700 power, and he's got 300 being wasted. Brainfart definitely in a much better economical position. He's spending all his power and mass. At least he's trying to keep it in the negatives as much as he can in order to... But now he's going Tech 3 land here at minute 11. And it's very hard to imagine Mercy Time having an advantage, a counter to Tech 3 land, because he's been at a disadvantage this whole game, and he has completely lost map control. So Brainfart is already in a dominant position. He's probably just waiting for the Tech 3 to help him finish the job. And Titans are coming out from the Tech 3 factory, so once those come out, the game should be settled, if it's not already. A little bit of paranoia from Brainfart getting some Tech 1 anti-air. He might not have anything else to spend all his money on. Some scouting bombers. Here come the Titans. We're going to get to see these things in action. Mercy Time moving his ACU down. He's got 20 kills. And this is going to be the final confrontation of the battle. He's got some Tech 3 mobile missile launchers. Those are good if you're actually trying to siege someone, not if you've already smashed them. It's a Tech 2-point defense. It's going to be unlucky enough to just get destroyed. But it's not actually getting hit. Should get hit pretty soon. Titans running into the back. If you can kill all the power, then the game is over. He doesn't want these to get... it's not what he wanted. Mercy Time holds off the aggression for now, but a Titan here is going to clean everything up. Brainfart isn't going to take any chances. He's moving his ACU back. And the spearhead is firing. It's not really needed. I mean, it could actually be a hindrance if it gets too close to the enemy units. And when you have one of these, you don't want it to be shooting at the other army. You want it to be shooting at their base, because that's where it excels. Because it doesn't actually hit units that well. But it's all good. now with the Percival as well. And the sight of Percy's on the field and you've only got Tech 2, it's a very hard feeling. It's a feeling of having nothing to be able to come back into the game. The force is destroyed by the Percys and Titans. And now Mercy Time is just waiting for the end as he was in the previous game. There's nothing he can do at this point. He can't really take back map control, because if he does, he'll just get his base crushed, and he can't move out, because then again he'll get his army crushed. Brainfart not getting an upgrade, he's getting Tech 2. It would be nice to see Brainfart get a TML and just destroy all the mass extractors. That would be a great move once you have map control like this. But Mercy Time is expecting that. He's a little bit too good for that to happen to him. He's making TML. Did I say, no, TMD, not TML. Still just Tech 2 for Mercy Time. This much Tech 3 here, and there's not really anything that can be done so long as they're microed well. And he just gets out of the way in time. All that already would have killed him. You can see how maneuverable these are. They're very good to micro. Brainfart looks like he's going to be making some ghettos. I'm not sure why. Actually, Mercy Time defending quite well. You're not going to push up here because of the fear of overcharge at distance. And pushing through the sides would also be pretty difficult, because he would just move in and intercept you. So maybe trying to finish him off through the air is a good move. All the mech marines are running to the transport. It's really nice to see that this Celine, one of the original four, is still alive for Mercy Time. And you can see what happens when you try to go around. Mercy Time will just move around and intercept. Although taking these Percy shots really does hurt. He is at 6k health and needs to be very careful. And he's just going to burn a hole through the wall. Walls are pretty meaningless when you're facing this much firepower. And he's just going to roll through. Destroys 2 Titans in one shot there. And he could... oh. Could actually... yeah. So, Mercy Time will defend, it seems. Although, no. You know what? Those Percys were just a little bit too much to take. And Brainbunch takes the series, and they take a point in their group with a 2-0 victory in very convincing style. However, there is a game 3, and so we will watch that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in a second. And we're back with the third game in the series between Brainbunch and Two Potato Bros. And this match is irrelevant, but they are playing it just for fun as a third game. And this one is between Freshie, representing Two Potato Bros, who are now behind in the group after losing the series 2-0. And Brainwashed in the top right, the member of Two Potato Bros in this game, and it's UEF on UEF. And this is a pretty much a game just for the heck of it, because it's not going to impact who gets the point. But it's still nice to be able to see more high-level games. So Freshie coming out with some early mech marines here, as well as a scout, and Brainwash just sending out a scout. which will get destroyed very easily. First kill of the game goes to Freshie. Brainwash is expecting units to come through the bottom, so he has a tank which moves out at just the right moment. That mech marine is dead. So is that one. So 2 kills for the tank. Lost about 200 health, but gets the job done. Another mech marine going to the top for Freshie. Scouts shooting each other, but a tank just comes in and finishes the job. Now a veteran, it can start regenerating its own health. And this could actually be a very effective move if he can kill this engineer. It's not protected, so if he decides to move in, definitely could be but no, looks like he's just gonna retreat. So Fresh just planned a whole bunch of power here. Now he's gonna make an air factory. And Brainwash started with a bunch of land factories. He is repelling attacks in his base. Looks like Brainwash might end up with a slight advantage in map control early on. Fresh is gonna sneak an engineer around, although it won't be sneaky for long with a radar coming in, and that's gonna be the end of that engineer. It's gonna be a second kill for this tank. And there it goes. It's actually Freshie, early game looks like he's in very bad trouble. He does not have the factory count that he needs to maintain early map control. And once again we see a player from Brainbunch go early tech 2, so this must be a move that they practiced. I don't believe that it's coincidence, because Brainwashed, just like Brain fired before him, going with tech 2 at minute 6, and he's making Mongoose. Freshie looking very exposed in the middle of the map. If he was sandwiched, it could be a very quick game indeed. He's using his bomber nicely to get some passes in against these units that are lined up. Never want to line up your units against UEF. Want to always keep them moving, because these bombs will punish any linear formations. Does Freshie even know about? No, he has not scouted at all, so he really has no idea what's going on. So he has no idea of the impending danger. He will find out now, though, that there is Tech 2 on the field. We will see how he responds to that. He responds by going Tech 2 of his own, but he's way behind. And he has no map control to back it up. So it seems that we can learn a lot from this. Early Tech 2 on this map can be a very strong move. Actually, in the exhibition game on this map, prior to the tournament, where we saw Crazed Chariot against Brain Fart, I'm pretty sure Chariot won quick Tech 2, and he got some pretty good success from it. Of course, in the last game, we saw Brain Fart followed it up with Tech 3, and so then he was able to beat Mercy Time and claim the series. It doesn't look like Freshie will have any success in this game. He's not going to be able to push out, and in fact, he's getting attacked directly in his base, and he has nothing to deal with it. So it looks like Two Potato Bros is going to take another loss, and Brainbunch is going to take the series 3-0, because I don't see how Fresh is going to come back from this. Unless he can do something unbelievable. He says even worse. And the GGs are called. Brainwash says BO is everything here. It's definitely true. Now Freshie is going to die here in the top section of the map. So the Brainbunch team beat two Potato Bros in very convincing style, first in the 2v2, and then both 1v1s, and so it's a 3-0 victory. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this cast of one of the matches in the Rise of the Immortals Cup. Should be a lot of action this weekend for you guys to enjoy, so see you next time.